I've seen us go away.
And all I see is dirt now. We watched hundreds of trees come falling, and it's no longer. I'm on East Coast Road, Highway 530. Hundreds of, there's not even a house here anymore.
I'm alive, but
are there any injuries?
Yes, there's people yelling for help.
And you ask me, what do I have to be sad for?
What I saw when I got there was unbelievable. I'll never forget the first sights.
I sunk up to my shoulders in mud, and all I was just right here. And I was just wiggling my way out. That was the scariest part right there.
This event that happened on March 22nd was devastating, and I would never wish this on anybody.
I lost my job, I walked away from the life that I was leading with my friends.
What we quickly realized was that there was not, we didn't have enough people to do what we needed to do. And what we saw was people coming from the community to participate, to help out in any way, shape, or form. You know, they weren't on the front lines, they weren't in front of the cameras, but they're truly the heroes in my mind.
You know, I think that one of the definitions of a hero is, you know, people, ordinary people who are put in extraordinary circumstances and they perform. There's just hundreds of heroes. Everybody wanted to help. I mean, people would pull up with their cars and they would have shovels and anything that they could find. There was nobody up there that didn't want to help in some way. When the USAR team got there, which is the FEMA search and rescue team, they had never before been assigned with civilians. We thought that they were going to send all the civilians home and they were just going to take it from here. And they said, no, those people are awesome workers, bring them back. And they said that was the smoothest integration that they had ever experienced in all the disasters they'd been to.
I think that it's a really great thing that this community has now put out there for maybe in the future for other disasters, what that response can look like and how communities can be included in the process.
They are hardworking and strong community members, most with heavy equipment, who reached out immediately to try to look through that debris field. The two mayors were simply outstanding. Both Barb Tolbert from Arlington and Dan Rankin, both of them were examples of outstanding public officials.
This one's miscellaneous good deeds. You know, the folks that volunteered that didn't go into the slide. We had animal care, and you know, everybody participated the best that they could. There was two gals in there that said, okay, we need to get a hold of this, and then they took all of that on. They were able to corral and document, I can't remember, it's like 20,000 volunteer hours.
The community as a whole up and down the Still-Gomers Valley is very grateful for anything and everything they did, from the littlest amount of, you know, someone put extra rain gear in the back of pickups one day, you know, to the extra bag of cookies that you brought by. You know, thank you for that, because I love cookies and I had some the first day. They need to know that they're very much appreciated, and this community wouldn't have fared as well as it has in this tragic event if it weren't for them.
We went up there for more of a, you know, a field day type gathering with some of the Seahawks, some of the Sounders, and all the kids were in great spirits, the families. I mean, you knew something bad had happened, but on the day that we were there, they had smiles on. They were doing their best to move forward.
It's like everyone was part of this Giving Hope program, kind of. So everyone did his job or her job, because there were a lot of people just helping out as much as they can, just to play with the kids and serve meals and serve food and just to keep them entertained, just to look ahead, things will get better.
You know, there's a lot of good people out there that want to give back and do good things, and so when you got, you know, Seahawks players going out there, or, you know, Sounders, people from all over the world, you know, all over the United States, just come out there and, you know, help those people out.
Be able to play with those kids and, you know, get them to smile again, you know, that was the most rewarding. Just to know that you're making a difference, you're making it easier for them to handle the tragedy that happened.
I think being able to just pick up our feet and stay strong with it was good. It was something that needed to be done, not so much that a hero needed to be called.
Absolutely everybody that was involved in this incident in the 530 slide, they have to know that we're very grateful for their assistance, that we would not have survived or overcome as much as we did without their involvement. And it's with a grateful heart and a grateful community that we thank them for all their time and their unsung heroism as they assisted everybody out here in the slide.
I've seen us go away late in the sunlight.
The trees that were planted are a symbol.
Smiling did I.
They're trees that will live a long and healthy life.
I'm alive, but I'm crying.
My wife's happens to be the tree that's closest to the railing on the most eastward side. And I love that.
I know it's not right, 'cause I live like a king now, and I'm